Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and I want to talk about what I saw today on Twitter.
Takeaways from day one of Cowboys camp. Dak Prescott can name his price. That is takeaway number one. Cooper and Trey Lance. And by the way, I love Trey's arm, love his delivery. He's high with everything. Everything was high. If I'm Dak, he should have gone into Jerry's office yesterday and said $75 million, take it or leave it.
And this video is not here to rip Trey Lance because he's gone. But the reason I'm making this video, because at this time last year, we made the trade. We made the trade that everyone was talking about. It was nationwide, ESPN covered it, everyone covered it. It was a big deal. The Niners traded away Trey Lance for a 4th round pick. Now, I'm watching training camp today and seeing Cowboy fans, seeing the videos of Cowboy fans screaming Trey Lance is the bust because, he was throwing the ball bad and interceptions, doing pretty much what he did with the Niners. But the reason I want to talk about it, because we traded a 4th round pick, and who do we get out of it, baby? We got Malik Mustafa, who right now in training camp is the best rookie out of everyone. He had Ronaldo Green, who looked pretty good today, I heard. But he got beat, I think, day 2 quite a few times to Juwan Jennings. Obviously, we haven't seen Purcell out there. He's battling the injury. Cowley's looking good as well. But let's be real, man. The talk of the town has been Malik Mustafa, breaking up passes, getting interception, just looking the part, man. Looking like Tarzan and playing like Tarzan. And at the time, man, I think I was one of the only guys at that time that was like, all right, this is actually a good thing. Because you're not going to get a 4th round pick later down the road. Right now, if the Cowboys try to trade Trey Lance, they'll basically get a pick swap, a 6 for a 7. That's about it. He's not going to get nowhere near a 4th round pick at all. If they're lucky, they'll get a 7th round pick. But that right there might be stretching it. And I mean, I was glad that we traded the 4th round pick, but I knew hopefully we could hit on this pick. And so far, it's looking good, man. It's looking good. Like the Niners got away with something, because obviously that probably will go down as the worst trade ever. Us trading up 3 first round picks. What was it? 2 seconds or 1 second and then a third? Horrible, man. It was horrible. But sometimes when that stock is going down, that Enron stock is going down, you got to pull the trigger. And that's what the Niners did, man. They pulled the trigger and they got a 4th round pick. And it looks like we may one day, we get a starter. A 4th round pick that's a starter in Malik Mustafa, because this guy's a stud, man. He's looking like an absolute beast out there. So, I mean, last year training camp, there was a lot of narratives out there, like, Trey Lance, he's not getting a fair shake. It should be, his job, and a lot of stuff going out there, a lot of Purdy hate. From Niner fans, which I was shocked about last year on Twitter, just seeing all the hate that was going about on Brock Purdy, and I was like, what the heck? Why is this happening? But it's because, sometimes fans, they get too caught up in their emotions, and they want their guy to succeed. Me, as a Niner fan, I don't care about that, man. I want the best players. I want the best players playing. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. If you're the better player, you need to be playing, baby. You need to be starting over these guys. So, I mean, a lot of fans last year, obviously maybe a lot of it had to do with the media. Some guys in the media were hyping up Trey Lance, saying that he should be the starter, and just bashing Brock Purdy throughout the offseason last year. But it was baloney, man. It was absolutely baloney. And, I mean, I remember going to those training camps on 2022 when Trey Lance was named the starter, and I was just so pumped going to these training camps. Like, yeah, Trey's our guy. Because, of course, you're going to support your starting quarterback. But then leaving every damn time at practice. Leaving. Like, what the fudge? Like, I was just so bummed out. It had nothing to do with Purdy. Like, Purdy's looking good. It was more like, dude, Trey Lance can't hit anything. He's going way too high. And it happened week 1 against the Bears before the tsunami. He was hitting guys high. I remember on the left side, who was running to go? I think it was Tyler Croft. I still remember that. Wide ass open, overthrew his ass. by like 5-10 yards. And I was like, damn it. It was the exact same thing I saw in training camp. And John Lynch knew it. Kyle Shanahan knew it. I knew it because you heard Kyle Shanahan say, tell Jed York, hey, I think our our third string quarterback is our best quarterback on the field. You know, so they knew it. They knew something was up. And that's why last year, when Sam Darnold and Trey Lance were going at it, they were both average, man. They were both average in minicamp OTAs, and you still had that narrative going out that Trey was the guy, which was a lie. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But the reason, like I said, I'm talking about this is because we made that trade, and I was just pumped up. I was jacked up because I was like, all right, we got something. We got something. Obviously, we lost a lot, but you want to recoup something, and that's what we did. And we're going to need it, man, because I don't think Hufanga's going to be here after this year. We're not going to be able to pay him the way you're paying Purdy, the way they're going to pay Ayuk. Trent Williams is going to get something new done. We're going to have to go rely on a lot of rookies, a lot of young dudes. And Mustafa, man, he's fourth round pick. What is he going to be making? $700,000, $600,000 for 3-4 years? You're going to take that to the bank, man. You're going to hope that he continues to play the way he's playing because he's been our best rookie so far. You know, he was doing it in OTAs, doing it in minicamp, and thus far, man, he's freaking looking awesome out there. Absolutely awesome. So, again, I'm not going to, there's a lot of Niner fans out there that are saying, hey, I'm going to be rooting for Trey Lance. Hell no, man. He's a Cowboy. He's a Cowboy. I don't want to sound like an a-hole, but I don't want him to succeed at all. I want him to be horrible. And seeing the fans at the Cowboys practice facility talking about we got to pay Dak now. Trey Lance can't, we can't throw the damn ball. I get pleasure in that. I get pleasure in Cowboy fans not happy, It's like when I was watching that guy, Mark Holmes last year. The guy that threw a hissy fit when the Niners, who were they playing? No, they're playing the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs. And Dak, I think Dak threw that pick six, man. And you saw him go on the ground. I love that, man. I love Cowboy fans being in misery, So now they're going to have to pay Dak. Now the Cowboys are going to have to pay, $65+ million a year because their backup's not getting it done. Trey Lance is not getting it done. And Cowboy fans are pissed. So hey, man, anytime you could win a trade with the Cowboys, anytime you could win a trade with the Cowboys, dude, you're going to take that to the bank and you're going to celebrate. And so far, man, it's looking good. And not only that, dude, what did we save? Trey Lance is scheduled to make, $11 million this year? Take that to the bank, dog. Take that. Kelby, Come on, man. But, man, that's what I got. Let me know what you think about this. Malik Mustafa, the trade, the 4th round pick, or Trey Lance. You like it, or you think, hey, man, give Trey Lance another 5 years and we'll get together. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you next time. Peace.